Hi everyone, I'm Samira Hawksley. You can call me Sammy. Welcome to my first wardrobe video. I am a little nervous. Like I said, this is my first video and I've got to give Butta credit because this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I would just, get the software and just talk and show you my wardrobe and no, I've literally started this video like 100 times. So bear with me, guys, if I seem nervous or have to mute for a second to like drink or whatever. Um, so, yeah, I use the wardrobe as well. And I know I've talked to some of you. I know that some of you have a voice that you feel overwhelmed or frustrated when things don't work properly. And I totally get that because wardrobe can be a little overwhelming in the very beginning because there's just so many different ways that you can do things and you're not 100% sure if you're doing it right or you don't even know really what works best for you. So it can be overwhelming. And my first line of advice is just start simple. Start with simple folders and some simple outfits and only do like 5 or 10 at a time and get the hang of it. Add those to wardrobe, dress yourself, undress yourself several times until you just feel really comfortable with it. And then as you kind of get the hang of it, I'm really sorry for my AO2, by the way. Um, as you get the hang of it, you'll start learning what feels most comfortable to you. And you will kind of start branching out and you'll just discover what works best. The wardrobe group is extremely helpful. Everybody in there is just amazing. So you'll be able to get a lot of tips and tricks from other members. But just bear in mind that what works for one person doesn't always work for everybody either. So it is a good idea to, get some advice from a lot of different people until you just kind of learn your little niche and how it works for you. So it's totally okay if you don't know how you want to do it just yet. That's why I say start simple. If you only have 5 or 10 outfits up there and you don't really feel comfortable with it or you don't like how it's done, well, then try it a different way. It's a lot easier to fix 5 or 10 outfits than to fix 1,000. Trust me, I know. So I was talking to a member earlier today and I just wanted to kind of do maybe some basic videos. Butta's videos are definitely still the go-to guide, I think, if you're wanting to watch a video on how to get started. And I just really kind of want to show you how I set mine up and maybe show you a couple of ways that I wardrobe my outfits. So in this video, I will just kind of show you some of like my stuff, like how I have my RLVs folder set up in RLV, in my inventory. And then I will kind of also show you and explain to you some of the tags that I use on the wardrobe webpage. And we'll just kind of go from there. And then after that, I will probably do a couple of, as Butta would say, watch me wardrobe videos where I have already gone on a shopping spree and bought some stuff, and I will show you how I get those loaded up into wardrobe and how I put them on, take them off, and things like that. So when I say I think it's best if you just start simple, one of the things that I discovered that helps me the best is by kind of just using some simple categories, basic folders to get started in RLV. So as you will see in my RLV folder here, I've just got 10 folders. I've got base, body parts, gadgets and randomness, hair, home and garden, and yes, I do also wardrobe all of my decor, and like everything I buy literally goes into wardrobe. Now, don't let that confuse you because it's under the RLV folder. that means that I use RLV to utilize items, because no, that's not how it works. Like, you're only going to use RLV just for your outfits and things that you can put on. But for me, I like keeping everything in the same place. It keeps me organized. And if I have things all over my inventory, I don't know, like I have a hard time finding stuff. So I like keeping everything in RLV. Excuse me. Okay. Um, so sorry, I had to take a drink of water. Um, so it also helps me know what I have sorted and what I haven't. Now, I still have tons of stuff down here that like needs to be sorted that I just, uh, that's old stuff. So pretty much anything in my RLV folder is what I have bought since I come back to Second Life back in April of 2017. I was gone for several years, so a lot of this stuff underneath below here is just pre-mesh or just crap that I'm never going to use. I should probably just delete it, but I paid money for it at one point, so I don't want to delete it. So anyways, so if you want me to explain to you like what I use these folders for, so base is obviously going to be what I consider base stuff, like ankle locks or my body shapes and head stuff and things like that, just relating to what my base is, like skins. I don't have those in there right now. I'm behind on getting that done, but that's where I would put it, would be my base. Now, to me, base is just anything that is basically on my avatar, like not clothing wise, my everyday look. Body parts are body parts. So that's where I would, if you notice here, I have some subfolders for ears, eyes, lashes, nipples. Yes, I have mesh nipple. Skin and the JJ stuff. Yeah. I went there. Okay, so anything that I consider body parts goes in there. I don't necessarily want to walk you through every single folder that I have, I don't think. I guess I can. Gadgets and randomness. This is kind of a catch-all category for me. Sometimes it just depends on my mood. I will use gadgets and randomness. A lot of times, anything that I consider that's not wearable on my body. So if it's an AO, because it goes down in the corner of my screen, or it's on my, a HUD or something like that, that I'm not wearing with an outfit, and things like that, I will throw into gadgets and randomness. Like I said, it's just kind of a catch-all. This is just a category I made up for myself. You don't have to use it. Your folders can be whatever works for you. That's what's so great about this thing. Hair, obviously, is hair. And then home and garden is pretty much anything that is decor. That could be outdoor, indoor, just whatever. Modified avatars would be if I have some kind of silly little avatar like a teddy bear or something that changes my avatar. I have them in there. I do have a photography section since I like to do a lot of photography stuff, so anything that's related to photography will usually go in there. Samira dress-up doll. This is where most of my RLV wear stuff comes from. So I will probably be mostly focusing on this folder in my videos in the future, and showing you how I use that and how all of that is set up. Shoes, obviously shoes. Textures, backgrounds, etc. That's just, again, another category of stuff that I made up to kind of, I guess, organize all of that kind of stuff for me. And then I have my wearables section, and that's pretty much anything that's not a base body, and it's not like a HUD or an AO kind of thing, but it's basically anything that I would wear that would be on my body, like the panda I'm holding would go into this wearables folders. So this is just the very basic folders that I use to help me organize things. You can name these folders anything you want, because this is not the main folder of what needs to match into wardrobe in order for you to wear the items. So I would start out like this just because it kind of makes it just, I don't know, to me it just makes sense, and it just makes it easier to sort it and categorize it. Um, Next level of subfolders, so like Samira dress up doll, since this is really where your meat of your RLV comes from, or what you're going to be using the most. This is how I have my categories split up. And as you go along and you learn more about the kind of items that you have, you'll notice a trend. You'll notice, like, oh my God, like I have 200 bathing suits, or I have, I don't know, 50 pairs of shoes. That will also help you determine on like what kind of categories and subfolders and what you should name them to help you keep them organized and sorted. So again, like I said, whatever works best for you. So I have bathing suits because I really do own probably 200 or 300 bathing suits. I don't know why. Bottoms would be, for me, anything that is worn on waist down. So it would be pants or skirts or shorts, things like that. Now, you could also probably, if you really want to be specific, you could make a shorts and a pants category, or, subfolder, and that's totally fine. I just kind of try to keep it as simple as possible, and I use my tagging system to help me determine what is a pants and what is shorts, and we'll go over that in a second. So this is just kind of the basic. You got some tops, you got your bottoms, you've got bathing suits, you got lingerie, dresses, and then my complete outfits is what I use for anything that comes with a top and a bottom as well. Some of them even have shoes. Some of us get those outfits that have the whole smorgasbord and everything comes with them. So I throw those into a complete outfit category so that I know that has both top and bottom. So inside of these categories, this is where I see a lot of you asking, well, where do I put the creator's name? Or I want to list my items by creator. That's totally fine, and you can, and I do. Under these categories of clothing items, that's where I list the creators. So I have a lot of stuff from Adams. So this is where you will find the Adams category, and these are all of my Adams outfits. So that's where you can utilize naming or sorting things by your creator names like you'd like to. Do you have to do that? No, you certainly don't. This is just what works for me. So let's go into Adams, since I do have quite a bit of Adams. These are the individual outfits that I have from Adams. So one thing that I do, that one of the problems that I had when I first started out doing wardrobe and RLV was I had a lot of conflict, like RLV conflicts with my clothing items because of the names. I had a lot of issues where if I tried to put on one item, like I would be browsing through my wardrobe and I would want to put on a certain outfit, but it would put on a different outfit that had a very similar name. So one of the tricks that I use that help prevent that is I don't put spaces in between the outfit titles. This name that you have in this category, like in this subfolder, sorry, I keep calling it category, then is what you need to have match your wardrobe title. And this is very, very important. This is the most important subfolder that you'll have here. They have to match exactly. If one letter is spelled incorrectly, like if you put an extra B or you leave an E out, it will not wear it. It might wear something else similar to it, but it won't wear the correct thing. So it's a lot of times it's best, maybe it is until you really kind of get the hang of it, it's just whatever you write here on this comment, that you copy and paste it directly into your wardrobe on the website or however you're uploading it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Because if you copy and paste it, then you know for sure that they will match and they won't have any problems. So you don't have to not space things out. I know Butter does still space things out, and that's fine. Just whatever works for you. I just got tired of having conflict, so I thought, well, forget it. There's never going to be another clone, like another outfit exactly named like this with no spaces, so that's what I use. So whatever works. There was a note card, where if I can find it. Somebody did send me a note card. I don't remember who it was, but there's a character tag list and folder character list that are accepted in RLV that won't cause you conflicts, and it's all of these symbols here. I don't use it that much, but I guess I could, instead of not putting spaces, but I just don't. I haven't yet, but I might start doing that. If you want a copy of that note card, let me know, and I will be sure to get it to you. It's also helpful for tags. There's a note card in there for tagging. So yeah, that is basically how my inventory looks when I start wardrobing. Now, if we go to my wardrobe page, if you've seen my wardrobe or not, all of these over here on the left-hand side are your tags. Now, some people, like what I do, and Butta does as well, and I got this from Butta. So when you want to create a tag for a creator, so when you upload something, I like to keep all of my stuff very organized. So I want all of my creator tag, like all of my creator titles, to be in the same area. So the tag that you use helps determine on like where it falls in your list over here. So to keep all of my creators all at the bottom, like all in one area, I do this little swirly, I don't know, whatever the name of that is, whatever. The little squiggly line tag before every creator's name, so I know for sure that they will all stay together. So like if I wanted to search for blueberry, you'll see how I have it tagged. You'll notice all of the blueberry has a little squiggly line and the blueberry, and so that keeps all of the creators together. I also do the same thing like for colors with putting the other squiggly line. I swear, I'm so dumb. I don't even know what these things are called. I use that for my colors, and then let's see, what else do I use? The @ sign is what I use for Carly added not too long ago the ability of adding links to, creators like Flickrs and Facebooks and, landmarks and stuff like that. So Butta and I kind of went through and started adding some of our most shopped places as a quick reference go-to way to find some information about the creators, and that's what we have the ats for. Yeah, as you can see, there's we haven't completed it. We haven't finished. It was quite a task. So, but we've got several down. So that's what those are for. So yeah, and then inside of my wardrobe, I break things down. So anything that I consider as a bathing suit. Now these are all tags. So even though I use very simple folders inside of my inventory, with just bathing suits, bottoms, etc., as you can see in my actual taggings, if I go to bathing suits, I still break it down even further than that in my wardrobe. You don't have to break it down to the very smallest little detail inside of your inventory. But once you get the item uploaded into wardrobe, that's where you can really start utilizing your tags and making it very specific and very detailed about what these items are, to help you find them. So for the most part, like with bathing suits, I have bikinis, cover-ups, and one pieces. Okay. That's pretty much covers it. So if I just want to look at bikinis, then I just click on the bikinis, and that's all that will show up. So I do the slash, as you can see, bathing suit, which is the broad category or what I have in my inventory, and then backslash, the detailed piece, bikini. I do the same thing like bottoms. I've got bottoms, capris, jeans, leggings, panties, whatever I consider as a bottom. There's no limit to really how many tags you have. If you want to be very, very specific, by all means, be very, very specific. Sometimes it just depends on the mood I'm in. I might be so specific to get down to exactly the color and the pattern or whatever. But it's just whatever works for you. This is your wardrobe. So you do it you do it how it's going to make sense and be helpful to you. It doesn't have to be helpful to anybody else. It's what works best for you. If you are chaotic and everything is all a mess, but you know where everything is at, that's all that matters. You don't have to do it exactly like I do it, or how Butta does it, or Sandy, or anybody else in the group. Whatever works the best for you is the way, what am I trying to say? Like, just how whatever you find works the best for you is going to be the most helpful. You'll just have to kind of get an idea and figure out, how you want to break things down. So that's kind of it. I'm not really sure this is a really great video. I will probably come back and do another video and actually show you guys how I go through the uploading process. I try as often as I can to not take my own pictures, but I don't know. We'll see. I might do some pictures as well and show you how to upload that way. So yeah, sorry for rambling. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the group or in World. All right, bye.